everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's the Jets going up against the Saints. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Hello, folks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and a moment ago, Larry gave us a look at the two #1 receivers that'll be facing off here. But you think it's more than just one-on-one? Both these teams, they've got a number of pass-catching options.
And I'm eager to see how both teams will attack the opposite defenses, because is it going to be where they're going to be a dart-throwing team, throw it short and try and make plays that way? Or will the long ball be a part of it? But you're right, lots of options for both of these squads.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Well, last week, New Orleans won over Chicago 20-12. Now at 5-2 as Drew Brees brings them onto the field. And in that game against Chicago, Brees 23-28, Charles, and an eyelash under 300 yards, 299.
That's pretty efficient. Actually, that's darn good because the Bears came in with the 6th-ranked defense. But how about that? Not throwing a touchdown pass for Drew Brees the second time in his last 5 home games. And prior to that, he'd done an NFL record 60 straight times. So this is unusual. But I think he's enjoying this season watching his defense play so well, and he knows he doesn't have to go out there each and every time and light up the scoreboard.
Brees now on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the gun, it's Brees. Caught by Snead over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Here's Breeze to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he's got Snead. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Breeze finding Snead there for a same first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On first down, Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Breeze to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Willie Snead, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by their quarterback, who's in his 16th season now in the league, way back when he played at Sam Houston State, Josh McCown.
I think it's safe to say that their quarterback position remains unsettled, even with Josh McCown assuming the starting role. He wants to be the guy. He'll mentor other people around him, but don't underestimate his competitive instinct. He wants to be the guy to lead the Jets.
McCown now on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. We'll make a quick transition here. You and I were going over our stat packs from Week 8 of the NFL, and how about two coaches named Sean, two first-year head coaches, and the job that they're doing in the National Football League?
On opposite coast, no less. Let's start out west. Sean McVay, the former wonderkind with Washington as an offensive coordinator, now running things for Los Angeles Rams, 31 years old, has his team up to a 5-2 start and threatening in the NFC West. Then you come back east, now you get a defensive guy, Sean McDermott, who came from the Carolina Panthers. He looks at it with different eyes, yet the same results, 5-2. And how fun is it that at the beginning of the season, these two teams had a big trade.
Yeah.
Sammy Watkins went from Buffalo to the Rams, got E.J. Gaines from the Rams to Buffalo, and both teams are benefiting.
Still floors me that McVay is 31 years old. Wow. First and 10. Here's McCown. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Did a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now McCown. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is McCown on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
It's McCown again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. Both the Saints and the Jets haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Saints lined up at the 23. Breeze got the completion here, and he'd cap off the 8-play drive with a TD as they take a 7-0 lead. Now 3rd and 8. McCown's on point with the throw, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 42-yard line. Jets would stall out, though, and settle for a field goal. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
from the gun on third, McCown. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Working from the gun, McCown. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
Man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw. Able to get away. Wiggles free. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
He'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now McCown got to have this one. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A.J. Klein coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Ingram again. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He's back to throw. Dumps off to Powell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw is McCown. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, McCown. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.